Okay, hello and welcome
to A Couple of Instigators.
That's right. So, another thing I didn't really mention to you yet, even though we did speak earlier today.
What's going on?
I have a friend of mine who actually did teach the comedy class, and he is a producer for a lot of podcasts. Like, people will do podcasts and they send him into him and he edits and everything.
Oh, great.
He also records his own. So he has offered to help me with buying new equipment. The minute I said the dog's going to bark, right?
Will he assist with financial means for euthanasia for the dog? I'm just kidding, people. PETA.
No, we would never euthanize the dog.
Oh, we're just kidding.
Yeah. So.
Oh, maybe just temporarily. Yeah. Can they knock him out?
So, yeah. Well, anyway, yeah. He's gonna help me get us, tell me what to buy, So
right.
once, so we're on our way to better sound.
We're gonna
quality.
be more professional.
Yes, I am. I'm gonna be more professional, and I'm even gonna move up into the podcast room instead of recording in the middle of my dining room where we constantly hear the dog bark.
The dog is going, but that's all right. I think he's become well known to our listeners.
Yeah.
Infamy.
So he's sitting in front of I opened the blind for him, so when he sits on the stairs, he can look out and see everybody walking by. And we're, of course, at prime time dog walking time right now.
Yeah, it's busy right now.
It's busy right now. So he's having a field day watching everybody.
Yeah, well, I've got situations over here.
Yeah, so we did, right. So,
we've won some and we lost some is what's going on.
Wait a minute.
So
hold on.
So we went hardcore. I got the first 6 easy. That was just like cherry picking them. They come to see, just you grab them, boop, they're in the crate and they're on their way to the new house. I made a couple trips. Then there was, the infamous Feral 2 that I could not catch. So what I had to do was borrow humane have a heart traps from my uncle and literally trap the cats inside the house. Like you would in the wild. So I had, the first one I think it took him 3 days. The other one evaded that trap, Cindy. It took us 3 weeks to catch the cat. He was going in there and stealing the food.
How do you lose a cat in a house?
I did, he was hiding, like in the attic, like where people can't go. Like he was in like a hidden compartment, kind of. It was like that Russian spy lady that this week. He really infiltrated the the national government of the house.
That's insane.
And he was in there hiding.
So like in your attic, like in the rafters and.
Yeah,
in
between the floorboards, and who knows where he was.
And what about to eat?
Yeah, we left out food for him.
But you didn't leave it in the cage. Oh, I guess.
No, I did put it in the cage, but he was getting it out of the cage. Somehow he was eating without setting off the trap.
Oh.
So I finally, on his birthday, went down and made. My mom was handling most of this, and bless her heart, she made it, I think, a little too easy for him. So I went down there and I made a concoction of meat products, and I finally caught the little guy. So he's been here. Yeah, we caught him. He's here, and he's adjusting pretty well. But the issue now is that my fluffy blonde kitty has escaped last night.
Oh no!
Now we're down a cat again.
Okay, so it escaped outdoors.
He escaped outside with the other one. Puka has been out there lounging by the pool. She thinks she's like a bathing beauty.
Yeah.
So she's out there yelling at me right now and she won't come in. She doesn't want to come in. She wants me to go out there and sit with her outside.
Right. But your cats don't normally go outdoors, right?
Well, they were at the temporary house.
Oh, okay.
So he has been outside, but he hasn't been back since last night, so we're a little bit worried about him. I sent her out to go look for him, but do you think like a cat could find another cat? Do you think that like works?
I don't know.
One cat's out and the other one's like, lives with the other cat, that the other cat might come to that cat. Do you think that's like a...
I don't know, but I'll tell you, one time we lost the cat and Danielle my cat left and didn't come back. And I'm like, listen, she'll be back. Sometimes she goes away for a couple days and she comes back. I don't know if there's another family feeding her. I just think she would just go perhaps to someone else's house for a couple days.
That's what I think. That's what I think she's doing.
So I told her, I'm like, listen, the cat's going to come back. Relax. She's freaking out. She makes all these posters with a picture of her. Yeah. Now she's making me drive around the neighborhood. I'm like, why are we wasting time? She's going to come back. No. Danielle said she's lost. I'm like, you don't know my cat. Okay? Yeah. Hang all the posters. Put them in plastic. Get home. Guess who's there?
Cat. The cat. My one cat went missing before, and I acted like Danielle that time as well, and I made the posters.
Yeah.
And then I got so caught up in it that I actually hired a company to do a robocall to everyone in a 3-mile radius. Cost me $100, Cindy. And they customized the call, and everybody that lives within 3 miles of you gets the call that says, Desi is a great tabby and weighs about 10 pounds.
Right.
He was last seen on such and such lane.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and they like give my name out. So all these people, thousands of people got this phone call. And it does it in like 15 minutes. It calls all these people. But you know what? He did come back the night after I made the robocall. So I don't know if it has anything to do with it. And I have another.
So you think that's when someone just opened the door and like kicked the cat out the kitchen?
Oh crap!
Get out of here!
That's the cat on the phone. That's the phone call cat. Get out!
Get out!
But you know what? This is gonna sound gross, but you know what? You're supposed to leave your personal belongings outside when you're missing a cat.
Oh,
that's heard of that.
No.
You're supposed to put the litter out, and you're supposed to put some of your stuff out so they know what house to go to. Well, you want to know what I put out there? Are you ready? My used tampons. My used tampons.
Stop.
Yes.
Stop it. Stop it. I am ringing the bell. Oh my God.
I put out there the scent that would draw him from miles away. My used
God.
Outside on the porch, on the back patio. And guess that's when he showed up that night. Between the robocall and the tampons, I don't know what it was, but the cat came back after 6 days.
I can't.
I put the tampons out
Stop
there.
It!
I tell everyone to do it. What else smells more like you than your tampon?
Oh my gosh.
What smells more like you? What smells more like you? But right now, nobody has anything going on, so I can't put those out there.
You're waiting.
Yeah.
Waiting patiently.
Because I do birth control now, so I don't have to deal with my period. So.
Oh, no. Now we got a problem.
Well, if it gets bad, I could stop taking it so I could get my period, and then I could have some supplies for my tampons to put outside. So.
Oh, my
That's
God.
my trick.
That's
my trick.
I don't even know what to say. I'm going to play the Shame on You song.
It works. If you're missing a cat, people, you put your tampons out there.
Oh,
or you can put your underwear if you don't have those. Whatever. I'm going to put my underwear out there tonight. We'll see what happens.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, it smells like you, you know.
Yeah.
When you go to the bathroom, doesn't your cat go all by your legs while you're sitting there?
Nah, not really. No, the dog comes in there and sits there.
No, the cat does. Come on.
No. I don't think I've ever had her come in there, too. No, it's the dogs. Probably because the dog's in there, so she can't get in.
Oh, that's right.
No, yeah, he follows me all around.
Yeah, he's barking. He says, yep.
He sees someone.
I know what that smells like, Mom.
Yeah.
I know what your panties smell like, Mom. Yep.
Tap on. I think you should just name your next cat Tampon. You should have like Playtex, Tampon, and MaxiPad. MaxiPad.
What's your cat's name, MaxiPad?
Oh my God. So anyway, we did discuss, last week that I had won the Rochester's Funniest Person, and I was telling you like the story of how it happened. I really didn't get into like anything funny that happened, which our joke is my family doesn't think I'm funny or we are funny, okay?
No,
specifically my mother.
My dad thinks you're funny, but he stopped listening to our show.
Oh, well.
No, he stopped listening to our show. But he told me to let him know when you come to town to visit because he wants to come see
Oh,
you.
he wants to see me.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
But
my
he doesn't
mother.
want to listen to our show. He doesn't
No.
want to listen to the show.
But
Probably because we started making fun of Trump on the show. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah. All right.
But he's also busy, he says. He's real busy and
so-
is retired.
Well,
Yeah,
he's got a lot of episodes that you can download for him and make him listen.
It would keep him busy in the winter.
Yeah. So as we know, my family doesn't think I'm funny, and my mother doesn't think that I'm funny. So when I picked her up to bring her to the finals, never really got to tell you the story because, of course, this was all coming to me over the weekend because I had to write some, new material really quick. So, my mother, I picked her up, loaded her into the car. This was the night of the, you know what I mean? The night of the final, the big night. Got her in and, she had a drink in her hand. Of course, she's pre-gaming.
Right.
So, my joke was that I really didn't get the most votes. I think they really didn't add up the votes. They added up everyone's bar tab. And my family spent the most money, so that's why I got to come back every time, okay? I won because the club was making a ton of money off of my family drinking was my joke, right? So I pick up my mother, and she's got a drink in her hand. She's drinking. She's pre-gaming, okay? Now she's got those little airplane bottles in her purse, right?
That's so classy, Ricky.
Yeah, so I load her in the car, and I'm like, Mom, what are you doing with those airplane bottles? She says, well, last week at the show, I couldn't get a drink fast enough.
Not fast enough.
No, the waitress couldn't get the drink to the table, so she had to use those little bottle extra, okay?
Oh, okay.
Not only that, but they spend a tremendous. So I'm thinking now my joke in my head, number one, the fact that my 78-year-old mother can drink faster than one of those 25-year-old waitresses can get the drink to her from the bar, okay?
Right.
My mother
He's drinking circles around these young little waitresses.
She is drinking circles around the speed of a 25-year-old waitress.
Waitress.
Like, those girls can't go from the bar to her table quick enough. Okay. So, I was already cracking
And she spent a fortune.
Now I'm thinking to myself, there are like three types of drinkers when it comes to like spending. There's the ones that pre-game, so they're already buzzed when they go out and they don't spend as much on drinks, right?
Yeah.
Then there's the ones that pack the little mini airplane bottles so they don't spend
That's
as
level
much.
two.
That's
She's on
number
level
two.
Yeah.
Then there's number three, the ones that just don't give a crap and spend all they want at the bar.
Right.
And I'm like, my mother is all three of those.
She can be.
Right.
But we know she's the coupon queen.
Right, No, she spends those money. She don't care. The reason she had to bring those airplane bottles was because they couldn't get to her quick enough. My mother is the trifecta of drinkers. She's the triple play.
She is the Triple Crown winner of the drinker.
Yeah. Pre-game, bring the bottles, and spend the fortune.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, I don't know if we talked about it on the show, but one of my friends from work, her bar tab at the club, my 4-minute set the first night, was $144.
See, but we think that's maybe why you won a little bit too.
That's why I'm saying. They added up the bar tabs. Now, my mother was drinking quicker than the 25-year-old waitress could shuffle her drink. So, there you got.
She drinks because you're not funny. That's what it is.
Right. So, wait, when I dropped her off, okay?
Yeah.
After I won, dropped her off, right? She gets out of the car. Before she slams the door, she yells into the car, "You're still not funny!" and slams the door. Then,
even drunk Ricky doesn't think you're funny. No. So sober Ricky's completely disinterested.
Yeah, so secretly, though, Danielle said she saw her post a congratulations to her daughter.
Yes, I did see that, too.
For being funny.
I did see that, too, so.
So, I don't know.